As part of Plan Simba, here we are in terms of Copilot module, and this Copilot module can be activated in a standalone mode, or it can also work in conjunction with other modules like e-signatures or payments or several other types of modules. Either way, Copilot is basically nothing else, but it enables you to conduct live meetings, and in those meetings it could help you transcribe, translate, or even it can help you provide tips or hints for responses that you may like to provide to your to the other party in the meeting. So essentially, the AI could be in a secret mode where it could simply be whispering or giving you in terms of in the form of a text message. It could be hinting you and giving you tips on what to respond to the other party's questions, or it could be even in a public mode. So it can run in private mode like a secret mode, as well as a private as well as a public mode. So now how to go about doing all this? So in this, and just mind you, this is not fully complete yet. We're still working on different small little pieces and parts, and it still needs to be implemented and tested before it can be open for general public. So what I'm looking here is an option for us to configure our API. This is an AI response API, meaning, remember I told you about the AI assist, whereby it is helping you answer the questions of the other party. And so what you do is you go in and set up the API of the AI provider. So here we have about 4 different choices. We could use OpenAI, GPT, we could use Grok, we could use DeepSeek, or we could use Google Gemini. So either one of those is an option for us. So whatever option we choose, we basically say, for example, if I click on OpenAI GPT, so or Grok, you see it changes automatically. So if I go here, it expects me to click on this. On clicking this link, it opens up the OpenAPI exact specific place where I'm supposed to go and get the API key. In this case, it automatically logged me in, but in your case, if you're going there for the first time, it would ask you to log in with Google or social media like Yahoo or email or Facebook or LinkedIn. However, they have implemented the logins by using different types of platforms. So essentially, once you log in, it would automatically take you to the page where you have API keys. And over here, when I click on create new API key, it asks me to provide a name for this key, which is optional. And then below here, it asks me how do I want to select a project, permissions, all restricted, and when I click on create secret key, it will generate me a secret key. So that's basically what it is, and I bring that key, copy paste that key and bring it here, and copy paste that key over here. And then once the key is been pasted here, I go to this place and I can test that key. Okay, so that's how this whole thing would basically work. Then, as part of this whole concept, this was just the AI response or the AI assistance that we were getting. That's the API key we received. Now the other thing that we also want to do is transcription, and in order to get the key for the transcription, we have to repeat the same process. For transcription, there are different other providers, not the same. Some of them may be overlapping, but here we have Assembly AI providing us the speech to text. We have Google Speech to text. We have OpenAI Whisper, and we have DeepGram. So same process, same thing. Whichever provider we pick and choose, we go in, we click on Get API. It will take us straight away to the website of the provider. Over there, we log in with Google or however. In our case, it automatically logged me in, and it's asking me to take the key from here and then I go back here. And so with this process done, and in my scenario, in this case, I've already configured Google and DeepGram. So now I'm kind of ready to go and start doing the meeting. But so we go here. In this case, this user interface is not fully functional yet, and it needs to work on, we need to do more work here. But basically over here it is asking us to pick a mode. Are we in a secret mode, and are we in a public mode? So we can toggle between a secret mode and a public mode. A public mode is well understandable, whereby both the parties know that there is a transcription is going on, as well as there is some kind of AI hints or whispers being provided to the other party. That's what the public mode is. The secret mode is whereby the other person in the meeting has no clue, no idea that you have a transcription going on, as well as you have the AI assist helping you answer the questions. Mind you, we're not only doing the transcription, but we are also doing translations. So that's how it is. So then there are other settings, recipient's transcription settings. We can toggle in and out. The recipient can have translations going on, so we can select what language the other party is going to be listening to or speaking, in what language they are. So we have, in this example, we have Spanish language and recipient text to speech. We can enable this also over here, and if we enable this, then enable this will allow recipient text to speech also. So they can then listen to the your response in the language of their choice. And so then we get a sharing link also. Here is another set of settings in terms of meeting setup. We can give a meeting name. So we can use some kind of a personalization templates, display settings, color. You can pick a color of your choice. You can say you like a grid mode or list mode or compact mode. I'm also learning just like you, so I'll be learning and playing with this. So right here, this is going to be a little surprise. You see over here it says save settings. As a matter of fact, as soon as I click on this button, it right away takes me in the meeting mode. It starts the meeting automatically. So this button needs to change a little, so that I'm given an early knowledge or early notice that what I'm going to do. So let's click on this save setting to start the meeting. And here the meeting is, now it is asking us to pick a tab on which we want to have this meeting going on. Do we want the meeting on this tab, on this tab? Which tab do we want to conduct the meeting? Okay, so if there's a window, we could look at how the window looks, and seems like my screen is kind of locked right now. So that's where it is raw, it is not fully functional, and it's in a testing mode. So just to give you an idea how it typically works and how this whole thing can be utilized. So as we progress, as we make more development, as we fix more bugs, we'll keep you posted, we'll keep you informed and share how we're making progress, what kind of things we are, difficulties we are running into, what hardships we are finding, and how we are resolving different bugs and errors and problems. So far so good. So stay tuned. Remember, our eventual goal is that the whole meeting should be conducted by the AI agent, completely hands-free, without a human intervention, whereby the AI agent is able to make the sale on our behalf all by themselves, independent of any human assistance. Take care.